It gave Dowling a chance to score earlier.
Moritz Seider played the puck up the far boards, held in by Tucker Poolman. Here's Horvat behind the net. Conor Garland scores from a sharp angle. He put it in under the bar as Grice didn't have the shoulder up on the short side, and Garland has tied the game at 1. But to brink it denied as Demko came furiously to his right. Penalty's over. Garland's out of the box. Poolman has the puck, gets it ahead. Garland with an empty net, and he'll just slide it in to make it 4-1 Canucks. And Vancouver is going to win in Chicago. Erase the memory of 2 bad losses. Catch the Canucks change it. Poolman had to stay out. Puck is centered. Went off a Canucks stick. And Demko had to be sharp to keep that one out. Now it's past Dunn. And here's Garland trying to get loose. Conor Garland cutting in. Shoots. He scores! Conor Garland after the puck got past Vince Dunn. And with 4:02 to go, the Canucks have their first lead. Here's the steal by Podgolz, and Poolman drags, shoots, just wide. Garland at the side of the net, couldn't tuck it in, but now he comes out front. This shot blocked, goes after it again, back and a loose puck, Garland scores! Greasy goal, and Conor Garland ties the game at 1. JT Miller, 40 seconds to go on the power play. Pass was in the skates of Chason, but Miller gets to the puck. Chason throws it across. Here's Garland shooting. Scores. He ripped it. Back bar down, and the Canucks are back up by 2. Conor Garland works his way in over the Boston line. Still has the puck, throws it right into the crease. Dickinson for Vancouver. He's checked. Puck comes free to Garland, scores! Conor Garland. This one will count, I think. Dickinson was in front, but the Canucks
going in. Anderson up in it. Crowd wanted a call as Pearson will take off the other way. Anderson gets it back. Turned it over to Horvat. Right in front, scores! What a pass by Bo Horvat to throw it in front of the net. Tic-tac-toe for Conor Garland, and it's 2-1 Vancouver.
Besser has left the bench for the time being. Here's Pettersson holding the puck in. Pass for Garland. Put it in front. Puck calls him on the rebound. Put it wide. Garland wrap around the tip. Scores! Jammed it in as he came out from below the goal line. That would have been a pretty one, but Miller couldn't find the angle on the hard pass in front from Brock Besser. Jets the other way, broken up, and here's Miller ahead. Breakaway. Conor Garland in on Connery. Scores! Canucks get it right back. Conor Garland on a breakaway. Feeds the puck back behind his own goal. Alexiak and Giordano ran into each other. Garland feeds the puck back to Hughes. Quinn Hughes to Conor Garland. Slap shot. He scores! Canucks get it right back. Pearson was screening in front. Grubauer is arguing he might have been interfered with. For now, it's 4-2 Vancouver. Down the boards for Horvat. Garland centering pass comes all the way across. Shot by Ekman Larsson, missed the net. Juleson keeps the puck in. Noah Juleson centers. Garland scores! Against his former team, Conor Garland. Peterson checked in the corner. Garland centers. Pettersson couldn't get it on goal. Here's Hamonic with a shot that was blocked. Gadjevich got in front of it. Now Kyle Burrows on the other side. Oh, Garland put it into the crease, and he scores on his own rebound. Conor Garland on the backhand, put it in, and the Canucks are back on top.
You can see.
And won handily 5-1 in the other game at Honda Center. Elias Pettersson passes back. Tanner Pearson to the goal line. Garland backhander, he scores! Conor Garland, who has a habit of trying shots from very sharp angles, was able to get that backhander to go and make it 7-3. And the third goal was into an empty net. Here's Pearson. Passing to Miller, a nice move to get in over the Calgary line. JT Miller, Tanner Pearson shoots, kicked out, Garland, and he scores! Off the back bar and out, and Conor Garland makes it 6-0. Dishes one across to Mario Ferraro. Into the middle, here's Matt Nieto feeding off. Puck is centered. Chason got his stick on it. Canucks have a chance to break out with numbers. Garland in on the left wing. Conor Garland shoots. He scores! It's been a while since Conor Garland lit the lamp, but he's got the go-ahead goal here, just shy of the 5-minute mark of the second period. First unit out there, part of the second unit, and it was Podkolzin, part of that second unit, coming onto the ice. Finishing it off. Canucks are 3 for 4 on the power play. They lead 4-1. There's another one. Conor Garland. 2 goals in 14 seconds, and it's 5-1. Again on Hanley. Garland pinned in the corner. Miller gets the puck. Podkolzin's in front. There's a pass back. Ekman Larson shoots. Hit the post. Beat Ottinger stick side, but it stayed out. Now Garland with a shot. He scores through the screen of JT Miller. Conor Garland beat Ottinger through the legs, and the Canucks draw first blood.
He finds JT Miller. Miller puts on the brakes, gives it to Garland. He slides it to Larson. Miller. Myers open, centering pass. It's in the net. The Canucks score. They've tied it thanks to Conor Garland. It's 2-2 in the third period.
Second period, a couple great chances that Spencer Martin was able to deny, but a quick goal by Brett Kulak in this third period has tied it, and they're getting behind their team.
Hughes with a drop off. Garland a shot. Scores short side on Koskinen, 2-1. Conor Garland with his 19th.
Around the net, out the near side. Braun took him into the boards, and the Flyers intercepted the pass. Lawton moves it to center. He's checked, and here's Podkolzin in again. Vasily Podkolzin, nice pass. Garland shoots, he scores! Well, that was the first shot since Burrows scored, and Conor Garland makes it 2 goals on 3 shots for Vancouver. And gets back in, his clearing attempt, intercepted by McCann. Here's Rathbone. Ilya McCann cuts the middle, passes to the side. Pearson to the crease, Garland scores! Done. McCann out to greet him as Horvat. Quick shot. Demko able to get a piece of it. Steer it to the near side. Now Benier's pass picked off. Garland going for the empty net. And he scores. Conor Garland with a 150-foot backhander. Something like that.
He had good weight on it.
Back to the Montreal blue line. Harris trying to pass, intercepted neatly by Garland, who tips one ahead for Kuzmenko. Back to Garland, in front, he deeks, he scores! The drought is over for Conor Garland, and a muted celebration.
Importance of Horvat speaking up a couple days ago about not wanting to talk about it anymore, just focusing on the game.
Myers up on the play, flips it in behind the net. Chop to the other side. Here's Garland out of the corner with a shot. Scores! Goes upstairs. Conor Garland, top corner. 2-0 Vancouver.
Some chances. Couldn't score early in the game.
Canucks win a face-off. Here's Hughes attacking from the side. He shoots, and that hit Dubois. And now it's in! Puck came off the glass. Canucks tucked it in. Conor Garland has made it a 1-goal game.
He banked it off Connor Hellebuyck. And
center tip to the middle. And here's a chance for Bluger. Cutting in, he shoots. Martin the save. And the rebound cleared to the side. Now Quinn Hughes starts up. Pass to Garland, who's in on the left wing with some room. Conor Garland shoots, he scores! Martin with a save at one end. And Garland a dash down the left wing to open the scoring for Vancouver.
wow.
Bodied along the boards by Eric Chernak. Following up is Stillman to drive the puck into the Tampa end. Here's Miller. Stood up along the far boards, but gets the puck back to the line. Shannon long shot deflected, rebound, Horvat, and now Garland scores. Horvat was denied his 30th, but Conor Garland was there to pick up the loose puck. And for the second straight game, he opens the scoring for the Canucks. 5-0. the first time in their brief history that Seattle at home has put up 5 goals in the first 2 periods. There's a chance for Lazar, and he scores. Curtis Lazar ends his long goal-scoring drought with 7.2 seconds to go in the second period and gets the Canucks on the board. Garland protected the puck. It's picked up by Quinn Hughes, who sifts his way through center. Gets in over the Ranger blue line. Dishes off. Garland shoots. He scores! Conor Garland off the setup from Quinn Hughes, who bided his time moving over the blue line, and the Canucks are on the board.
Boy, and forced the defense back.
Missed the net. Ryan Lindgren gets the loose puck. Hit his own teammate with the clearing attempt. Tries. Kuzmenko. Nice move. Gets right in. Hit the other side of the bar, but they're scoring the rebound. Conor Garland. Just after the penalty came to an end. Hughes. Canucks need 2. Here's Pettersson with a shot blocked. Smith got in front of it. To Elias Pettersson. Hughes, left point. Wrist one on goal. Tipped in.
I think
Conor Garland?
Well,
I think Garland might
have got it.
0 for 3. Here's Kuzmenko in on the left wing. Putting one in front. And Dries couldn't quite reach the pass. Myers hustled for a puck on the far side. Wrist one in front, and they score! Conor Garland. Puck came through and hit him in the leg, and he just backhanded up into the roof of the net to make it 4-1. Makes a move behind the goal. Turns on Tyler Myers. He knocked the puck off his stick. Lucic gets it. Banks it back to Backlund, who's checked, and here comes Garland. Conor Garland cutting it off the left wing. In on Markstrom. Scores! Assisted goal from Conor Garland. Steals it back and carries in. Leaves for Beauvillier. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Anthony Beauvillier goes wide. Wrist shot block. Gets the puck again. Feeds it in front. Garland scores. Conor Garland ripped it home. And the Canucks tally on the power play to retake the lead.
And give Beauvillier credit on this one because so they get all 3 games in Abbotsford if it goes 3 games.
Here it's 3-1 for the big boy Canucks. Now it's 4-1 as that one went in off the skate of Conor Garland. He's got 2, and the Canucks lead by 3.
And Kyle Burrows now has a pair of assists.
Schmaltz was able to get to the bench. Now Keller does as well. As Garland carries in, he's got 2 in this game. Does not have a hat trick in his career. Garland, the ex-Coyote, finds a step in on goal. Deeds, he scores! A hat trick for Conor Garland as he wins it in overtime. 1:19 into sudden death. And the ex-Coyote on a deke to the backhand. Some hats on the ice here with Vancouver winning 5-4.
The hit knocked down to the ice. Canucks still controlling though. Juleson getting that puck over to Conor Garland. He realizes he has some space. Hands it off to Pettersson. Back to Garland! And what a beautiful goal for Conor Garland! The first goal of the season for the Vancouver Canucks off the stick of Conor Garland.
Easily feeds the blue line. Suzuki there. Monahan was halfway over the boards wanting to replace him. Now he will as Suzuki heads off to the bench. Canucks send one rink wide. Miller's onto the puck. JT Miller in front. Besser scores! Pardon me, it's Conor Garland who came on a change. Garland is able to poke that one home, and he's got his 2nd of the year. A 2-2 tie. Smith, checked by Bluger. Here's Garland. Onto the left wing, Teddy Bluger. Across for Dakota Joshua. Garland scores! What a pass! What a play by this line again. Bluger to Joshua, to Garland for the tap-in. Dumps it ahead for Conor Garland. Garland stops to get away from Toropchenko. Now feeds one behind the net for Joshua. Into the corner, Teddy Bluger. In front, Garland shoots, he scores! Opening goal for the 3rd line. All 3 are in on it as Conor Garland, 1:57 in, makes it 1-0 Vancouver. That's the 300th career point for Eric Holla. Now a chance for Conor Garland to get it back. Goes around the net, wrap around, he scores! Conor Garland, a dozen seconds after after the Devils made it a one-goal game.
Long shot, whistled wide of the goal by Fantilli. Off the carom, Blueger back the other way. Joshua chasing it down. Blueger will come up with it, waiting for it. Garland in front. And Conor Garland makes it 2-1 all alone from the slot.
Soucy up to Garland. And now Dakota Joshua looks in front of the net. Now the knocked away. Garland scores! Conor Garland. And it's 3-0 Vancouver. To the line, hole across for Hughes. Into the middle, and his shot right on goal with Dakota Joshua providing a screen. That moves, puck is scored! And the Canucks have regained the lead.
There sends it back. Joel Edmondson ahead to center. Wilson tried to find Scarbosa. Canucks send it the other way. Here's Garland in off the right side. Conor Garland scores! Finally rewarded. This line has continued to play well, but didn't have much to show for it in recent games. As Friedman backhands the puck in from center and starts a full Vancouver change. We're halfway through the first, no score. Hronek stepped up to intercept that pass. Here's Garland cutting in, centers the puck, gets a return pass and scores. A give and go with Dakota Joshua. Another beauty from this pair. And Conor Garland opens the scoring here in Chicago. Canucks 1, the Blackhawks nothing. Conor Garland gets the puck. Works his way down the right side. Garland, Joshua, back to Hronek, takes a look, lets it go. It's tipped in by Garland. And that hurt. But he'll take it off his foot. He's in some pain. But Conor Garland has his second of the game, and it's 2-0 Vancouver. Tried to center that, hit a skate, and then it was cleared away before the Canucks could get to the loose puck. Ducks are back to full strength. Miller has the puck. Zadorov's come on as a second defenseman. He has it. Puts one in front, tipped in by Conor Garland. Zadorov with the patience and the perfect feed. And Garland just angled it in on the forehand to make it 2-1 Vancouver. I thought Podkolzin looked comfortable right from his first game of the year, which was the first game of this road trip, but he just looks really comfortable at the moment. Here's a hold in by Lindholm. Shoots, stop, rebound, Garland scores! Elias Lindholm just kept the puck into the line, and Conor Garland with a quick move to the backhand on the rebound makes it 3-1. Dumped in, and Hughes sends the puck the other way. Hoglander in on the right wing. Drops for Pettersson. Across for Hughes. Had to take it off the boards, and he threw it towards the goal. And it's in, I think. The puck's in. I don't know how it got in. It almost looked like the Hughes initial shot got in over the line. And the Canucks with a weird one. Another early goal. Jacka in over the blue line with a wrist shot. Pad saved by Casey DeSmith. Jacka again. Tried to send it across for Gouli. Garland busting up the middle, hoping for a pass. He's got it. Conor Garland shoots. He scores. Conor Garland posting in. Works his way across. Backhander stopped by Ingram. Hronek trying to keep the puck alive. Canucks changing while controlling in the Arizona and the ice. Hughes with a shot. Missed on the short side. Garland scores. The ex-Coyote took that one off the end boards and roofed it. Besser gets the puck on the near side. Pettersson under pressure immediately. Puck knocked off his stick, but right to Besser, back to Hughes. Here's Miller, face-off circle. Hughes takes his pass. Let's go with the shot. Thompson the save. They score on the rebound. Conor Garland, career goal number 100. And the Canucks are on the board here. Puck out at center, picked up by Carson Soucy. He moves in on the left side. Sends one across for Garland. Puck deflects to Dakota Joshua. Centers Miller. Off the glove, loose puck. They score! Conor Garland, his second of the game. And the Canucks have their first lead. He's trailing by a couple. Hoglander in after the puck. Sends it back to Hughes. Quinn Hughes walks the line. Leaves for Myers. Wrist shot deflected wide. Hughes gets the puck on the far side. Behind that, Hoglander. Here's Garland. He scores! continues to wield the hot stick. Looking into the far corner, and there's the other youngster making his NHL debut in this game, number 90 for Winnipeg, Nikita Chibrikov.
Yeah, he and Pot Colson played together over in the KHL a couple of seasons ago.
Joshua, it's in. It deflected in off Conor Garland as Dakota Joshua sent it cross crease. And I think it might have been a clearing attempt.
Ryan Nugent gets checked, and Zadorov will take over. Vancouver and Edmonton 2 and 3, and here comes Garland in, fakes the shot, scores! Conor Garland!
In the second period, it was the Oilers' quick goals. Now this place is alive. The long stretch pass, standing still, and that gives Garland a little bit of the time, and then just moves it enough. That fake shot forces Skinner to slide over to his left, and Garland.
Can he continue this script with just over 13 minutes to go? Dakota Joshua trying to change the storyline. Conor Garland 3 shots in the game. Zadorov, he has 3 as well. Garland scores! Conor Garland! And the Canucks are on the board.
He's the guy that had 59 games in the regular season. He's going to be your #1 and has been all year. And you put it back on his shoulders, and he's done a nice job with handling.
Oh, giveaway here. Garland scores! Canucks on the board.
Hit from Uyghur as he took down Garland. Canucks break up the ice. Hoglander had the puck slide off his stick. And they couldn't get a shot on goal. Now he gets it again. Hoglander stopped by Vladar. Garland scores! Flames not happy. Jonathan Huberdeau complaining to referee. Spezza stopped by Vasilevsky. And the puck went wide on the far side. Here's Hughes. Quinn Hughes. Conor Garland, who came out of the box. Now one-timer by Miller, tipped by Besser, and Garland scores on the rebound. It went through the legs of Vasilevsky. I think Garland got it before it crossed the line. And the Canucks get one on the 5-on-4 power play. Here's Garland. In on the right wing. Conor Garland, wide on Blasser. Hughes takes a pass, puts one in front, tipped on goal, stop, rebound loose, Garland scores! I think Pettersson might have kicked it across to Conor Garland to set him up for the open net. And this flurry of goals in the first period in Chicago. Canucks control at center. Garland ahead to Suter. Backhands the puck. Garland picks it up, banks it back to Hughes. Near side, Miller puts it in front. Garland scores! Conor Garland coming out of the corner. Took that diagonal pass from JT Miller. And the Canucks do get one on the power play, and they've still got a minute 24 to work with.
He was a good player.
Trouba with a sharp angle shot. That was held out. I gotta say, Mike Pekka's looking professorial these days. Garland scores! A Mike Pekka-like player, Conor Garland, whipped that one home, and the game is tied at 3. Marchand stop, and another shot by Lindholm missed the net. Puck stayed out, and now it's turned over to Suter. Garland, empty net, scores! Conor Garland salts it away with 12.5 seconds to go. Pokes the puck to Garland, who gets it around to Besser. Brock Besser, cross to Pettersson, couldn't take it cleanly, can't find it in his skates. Now he digs the puck free, and the Canucks maintain control. Besser with room, looks in front, tipped in by Garland. Conor Garland from Brock Besser. The Canucks take the lead on the power play, and the Canucks will stay on the power play. Krebs gets back up and picks up the puck. Feeds back to Quinn Hughes. This has been one of the better overtimes. Hughes checked, gets the puck back, cuts left. Hughes centers, Garland scores! Conor Garland on the backhand, and the Canucks win in Buffalo. The Canucks are 3-1 on the trip. They're 9-2 on the road. Behind the net, Kako knocked off his stick neatly by Soucy. Garland's out of the box. McCann shoots. That hit Soucy in front. That stung. Here's a lead pass to Garland. In on goal. He shoots. He scores. Out of the box and onto the score sheet. And getting a piece of that was Grubauer, and then Suter off the end boards couldn't control the puck to sweep it into the open side. Giuseppe intercepts Garland in alone. Conor Garland deeps. He scores. Conor Garland loves playing at Climate Pledge Arena. He's got another one in this building. In for Sherwood. Ferravari's on him. Sherwood trying to keep possession of the puck. It's shot around, kept in by Miller. Hughes takes his pass. Hughes shoots. Big rebound. Garland scores. Puck went off Thompson. He didn't know where it was, and Conor Garland into the open net.
Picked up, getting to it, the veteran Brandon Saad. He stood up on the play along the boards. Forked out of the zone, an attempt there by Jake DeBrusk. Here come the Canucks. Look, Quinn Hughes out in front. They score! Conor Garland sent up by Quinn Hughes. On an outnumbered chance, with 2:52 gone in period one, the Canuck. Elias Pettersson, stick handling. Miller from the wall. Sings it up top for Hughes. Miller calling for it. Shot by Besser. Stopped. Loose. They score. Conor Garland sneaks in. In back of the play, his second goal. It's a power play strike, and the Canucks
fake the drop pass in the blue line. Now he sends a backhander towards him. A rebound didn't get through. That was a chance for Dumba. Back come the Canucks, 3-on-2. Hoglander to the net, centers, Garland scores! Conor Garland off the rush on an odd man rush, and Hoglander set him up to tie the game at 1. Second unit out. Although Hughes remains on, Hedl around for Brock Besser. Throws one towards the goal, tipped by Hedl off the target. Now Hedl from behind the net, looks in front, Garland scores! Conor Garland set up in front by Phil Hedl. And the Canucks on the power play make it 2-0. And diving up to knock the puck away was Gavrikov. Hedl gets it back. 40 seconds to go in overtime. Hughes in on the left wing. 4-on-4. Garland. Wrist shot, scores! Conor Garland with his second of the game. He is the player of the game as he wins in overtime. And the Canucks beat LA 3-2.
Garland, 40% shootout accuracy in his career. Wide again on Wolf. Now to the middle, shoots, scores! Conor Garland and the Vancouver Canucks come back to beat the Calgary Flames in a shootout.
Bertuzzi is in a 19-game goal drought. Moves the puck ahead. Now he forces it over the Vancouver blue line and heads to the bench. Canucks break up ice. Garland. Suter back for Garland. Scores! Little give and go at the blue line. And Garland chipped it in on the backhand to make it 3-0.
To the corner for Garland. Heischer comes back. 42 seconds left. Quinn Hughes at the point. Takes it in. Shoots it. Tipped off the post. They score! Conor Garland! It's loose in the blue paint. And Conor Garland was able to jump on it.
After Besser got number 25 to move 1 goal ahead of Jake DeBrusk for the team lead. Garland to Besser. Turns inside the blue line. Hughes wide open. Fakes the shot. Lets it go. Loose puck. Garland scores! When it rains, it pours, and it's coming down in Vancouver as the Canucks lead 4-1. Long wrist shot, blocker saved by the Smith. Garland gets the loose puck, puts it in front. Pettersson was there. Stars knock it away. Blackwell deep in his own zone. Gets away from Pettersson, gives it away. Garland to the backhand, scores! What a move! A steal and a goal in the backhand. And Conor Garland, with 66 seconds to go in the second period, makes it 4-2 Canucks.
That's what Penguins team looks like versus 10 years of Mike Sullivan. With the Sullivan coach Penguins, everything was in your face, up ice, hurry hard, that sort of thing.
Here's Conor Garland with a step on the right wing. He shoots, he scores! Conor Garland on the first shot of the game, a minute 18 in. And the Canucks lead 1-0 over Archer Shilovs and the Penguins. Montreal wins the faceoff. Carrying pressured immediately. DeBrusk comes up with the puck along the boards to Pettersson. Elias Pettersson back to Quinn Hughes. Pettersson, who has 2 points in this game, puts one in front, tipped in. Conor Garland. 3 points for Elias Pettersson. Garland has a goal and an assist. Was Merzlikins. Hughes steals the puck and keeps it in. Canucks turn to pressure. Pettersson turning on the right wing boards. Elias Pettersson leaves for Tyler Myers. Nice move. Myers, backhander. Stop. They score on the rebound. Conor Garland. Pettersson with some room. Hronek slap shot deflected. Missed the net. That broke the stick of the Carolina player. That's Keandre Miller having to defend without a stick. Canucks will try to take advantage. Besser across. They score. Conor Garland across the body. One-timer set up by Brock Besser. And Garland on the power play has given the Canucks a 3-2 lead. Down the boards. Terry again. Garland takes the puck away after some good work by Wielander. Now Besser trying to get behind the defense. Brock Besser turns looking for help. Garland takes the pass. Nice move. Another one and he scores. Conor Garland stick handling in a phone booth. And on the backhand, he puts the Canucks back up by 2.
This has been the best Canucks line tonight.
Lafreniere had a stick chip. Canucks fail to clear. Panarin, wrist shot, difficult to save. Garland gets the puck, banks it to himself. And on the backhand, he sends it all the way down. Towards the empty net, he scores! Conor Garland on the backhand from long distance. And he continues to pick up the points as he makes it 3-0 Vancouver with a shorthanded goal. A 185-footer